Okay, everybody, welcome again. So today we will discuss about the hyperbola. So to begin with, we need to get an example with the hyperbola. Okay, so here's our example. Determine the foci, vertices, and asymptotes of the hyperbola with equation x squared equal over 16 minus y squared over 20 equals to 1. So to solve this, you need to first to get the to graph. So we need to have the x and y axis. So this is the x axis and this is the y axis. Okay, so then we need to get the a. So a should be the one with the what? With the positive. So this is negative. Let's change the color. So this is negative. So y is the minor axis. So a should be the major axis. So a square equals to 16. Then b square is equals to 20. So if we square up this and also this, whoa. Okay. So a will be equals to 4 and b is equals to square root of 20, or b is equals to square root of 4 times 5, which is b equals to 2. 2 square root of 5. Okay, so we have now a and we have b. So next we will solve for the uh, focus. So to solve for the focus, it is c equals to square root of a square plus b square. Okay, so where did we get this formula? So from the ellipse, it is c is equals to a square minus b square. But in hyperbola, it will become a square plus b square. Why? Because here, we have here, we determined that the major axis is x, so we just draw and also our center should be 0 0 because there's no h and there's no k. So let's just say that we have a hyperbola on the x-axis like that. Then this is the vertices. So this will be vertex 1 and this is vertex 2. And what happens is the focus is much greater distance from the center. So this okay, so this again, this is our center. Okay. Then much greater distance from the center than the vertex. So this is our focus 1 and this is our focus 2. Okay, so and this could be the what, covertex. Is this still called covertex? So again, this is supposedly b. This is b. Okay, and this should be what, the distance here should be a, and the distance from the center to there is the c. Okay, that's supposed to be c. So that's it. That's how our hyperbola should look like. The next is the asymptote. So asymptote should be right there, also right there. Okay, so in asymptote, really is that when this b, this covertex intersects with the vertex like that. So you can see that clearly. It should makes more sense. So that's where the asymptote should be. Okay. So when this distance intersects with the distance of A. Okay, so this should be B here from this, and this should be A here. Okay, you will get that once we reach in solving for the asymptote. So let's go back to the focus. Okay, let's get rid of the focus first. So focus is equals C is equals to square root of A square plus B square. So this is equals to equals to square root of 16 plus 20 is equals to square root of 36, which is equals to what? 6. Okay, so C is equals to 6. Oh no, not box yet. So 6. So supposedly this should be 6. So from the center to here it is 6. Then from this to the left it will be 6. So our focus should be what? So from the center to this is 6. So 0 plus 6 is this should be focus 1. Focus, let's put here. Focus 1 should be 6. And our y-axis doesn't go up and down, so it's still 0. And our focus 2 should be from this one, from the center to the left side, it should be minus 6, 0. So that's it. So we will box that one. Okay, so this is our focus. Okay, so foci. So we have already a foci. Now we go for the vertex. So vertex is much more easier. Vertex. Why? The vertices, because we already have the distance. So the distance should be 4. So from the center to vertex 1 should be negative. Should be center minus 4. So vertex 1 should be negative 4, 0. And vertex 2 should be 4, 0. Okay, so that's how easy to get the vertex. Now, asymptotes. Okay, so this is not, what happened? It's not that difficult, but it's nearly difficult. Okay, to get the asymptote, you need to first, the formula. So the formula is y positive negative b over ax. So we use this formula when x is the major axis, and then okay, and then we use this. We have another formula, x equals to positive negative b over a y when y major axis. So we will make this a should be the major, semi major axis, and the b should be the semi minor axis. Okay, let's always remember that too. That A should be the major and B should be the minor. So here, Y is the major axis, so we use X equals to positive negative B. A should be the length of the major axis. Okay, very good. So let's proceed here. So we use this formula, Y equals to B for B. So to have that, what is B? So we look up. B is equals to 2. So we use the positive negative. B is 2 square root of 5 over what is A. So we look up again. A is equals to 4, so over 4 x equals to y. Then what happened? Okay, we will box this one. Okay, it's not included here in the solution. So what happened is we have we'll interchange again y. Oh, so this is the answer. We will reduce it to the lowest level. So 5 over 2 x. So this is the what? Asymptote. So I have to box it as black. So these are our these are the answers. Okay, to check the asymptotes. Okay. So we will try to check the asymptotes if it is correct. So once again, we will write here the asymptote y. Change the color of that to this one y. Okay, equals to positive negative square root of 5 over 2 x. So again, let's check if that's correct. Yeah. Okay. So we have here positive negative square root of 5 over 2x. Okay. Now, right, if the distance of b here, it is equals to this distance over here, and intersects with the distance of a. This is the distance of a here. So it's the same distance. So this one should answer it. So if I have x, also this is my x. No, this is not my x. If I have the value of this, I will substitute the value of x here. Then I will get this one. So what's the value of this? It should be this, right? It will be 5. It will be 2 square root of 5. So, okay, let's try that. So okay, so y equals to should be positive, right? So this is positive and this will be negative. So positive square root of 5 over 2. What is the value of x? A, what is a? 4. Okay, so 4 equals to multiply that y 4 square root of 5 over 2. Cancel. Should be 2 and this should be 1. So y equals to 2 square root of 5. Okay, so what did we get? It's the same with b. So that's how asymptote should be. Okay, so now you have knowledge in asymptote and how to get the foci vertices and asymptote. So we'll have more exercises to focus your mind. So okay, let's try some exercises. Okay, in our second example, here we have this. Find the equation in standard form of the hyperbola whose foci are f1 negative 4 square root of 2 0 and equals 2 as 4 square root of 2 0 such that for any point in it, the absolute value of the difference of the distance from the foci is 8. So let's review here from this one. Okay, from our website Marisfan Hyperbola. Okay, so we have here a note here. As you can see that the distance between vertices 2a on the diagram. So this one a plus a, so 2a is the constant difference between the lengths of PF and PG. So that is the constant difference between PF and PG here. So this difference of them is the what? Okay, the distance between the center, the vertex to the center and the center to another vertex. Okay, so let's go back to the question. Okay, so first we will try to graph this. Right. Okay. So we have the x and the y axis. Sorry for that. Okay. So this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay. So we have our foci. Foci should be green from the what? Okay, so supposedly this should be -4 square root of 2, 0. And here we have another here as the what? +4 square root of 2, 0. Okay, so this is the F2 and it should be the F1. Okay, so we have here that such that any point of the absolute value of the difference is of the foci is 8. So we need first to get the what center. So the center should be, as you can see here, is 4 square root of 2 and this is -4 square root of 2. So if we add them up and divide it by 2, it should still be here. Okay, so this should be the center base. That is just based on what keen eye, right? So just by examining or call that eye testing, you can get the center is 0, 0. First hint should be the y-axis. Okay, you see the y-axis is 0, then if this 4 square root of 2 is equal to 4 to the absolute value of here, then we can guess that the what you call this one, the center should be the x value of the center should be 0. Okay, so now we have the center. Now we can say that the hyperbola is x squared minus y squared over. Okay, so do we just need the distance from no, not that one. Okay, distance from vertex 1 to the center and from the center to the another vertex, which is the vertex 2. So we just need this what? This distance. So as we can see, the absolute value of the difference of so remember that 2a is equals to the constant difference difference between what? Between two forces between PF and PG. So we have here that the difference of the distance from foci is 8. So 2a should be equals to 8, which we divide both sides by 2. So a is equals to 4. So this should be 4 there and 4 there. So we have here 4 to this side and 4 to that side, then we will have a, so x squared should the x major, so this should be 4 square. Okay, now we just need the what? The b. So how to get the b? So we just need the focus formula, which is the c square, or c is equals to square root of a square plus b square. So we just transfer the square into c square is equals to a square plus b square. Then we transfer a, so c square minus a square equals to b square. Then so we have here then we transfer the square root. So square root of c square minus a square equals to b square. So we have c? Yes, this is, where's the c? So c is from this one to this one. So it should be -4 square root of 2, or it could be the positive one, which is 4 square root of 2. So we use the positive one, so square root of 4 square root of 2 square minus what? A square, which is 4. 4 square is equals to 16. Okay, so we have this one. So equals to B. No, there's no square anymore because we transport square, so it's becomes square root equals 2. So we will distribute that one. So 4 square is equals to what? 8, 16. Then times 2 minus 16. Okay, so 16. So if we get rid of that one, so 16 we 2 minus 1 plus 2, 16 times 1, which is equals to 16. So square root of 16, so b is equals to 4. Okay, so if b is equals to 4, then this will become b squared. So the final answer should be x squared over 16 minus y squared over 16, which is equals to 1. Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay, so I know that you already solved this, so congratulations. So to the next exercise. Okay, for this example, okay, so we have here, give the coordinates of the center, foci, vertices, and asymptotes of the hyperbola with a given equation. Sketch the graph and include these points as the transverse and conjugate axis. So here we have another here, transverse and conjugate axis. So transverse is considered as the major axis, and this will conjugate will be the minor axis. So just the same. Okay. Okay. So here we can see that our center is not at the origin, so we have to sketch it in another place. Okay. So first we have here our center first. Okay, so we have our center is located at D, so we first get the x, so x should be 7 and our y is negative 2. So if we have here 7 then negative 2. Okay. So we have here just put here that is 7 and this will be negative 2, so our center should be right here. So this is our center, which is 7, negative 2. Okay, so now we need the A. So what is the A? So A should be in the transverse or the major axis. So this is A, so A should be A square first equals to 25. We square root that all, then A is equals to 5. Okay, so since we're here, we go also get the B. So b squared equals to 9, then b is equals to square root at all is equals to 3. Okay, so we have 5 and 3. So A should be, so what should be the major or the transverse axis? Is it Y or is it X? Okay, so the one that has the negative sign, which is this value, okay, so this one should be the minor axis or the conjugate axis. Okay, so our major axis should be y. So the A should be located at this one, A, and it should be B. So A, as you can see here, okay, so A, let's make it as a blue one. Okay, so okay, this one from here to there, So it is 5, and here to there it is -5, and we have also the B, or the conjugate axis. Okay, from here to there, let's change the color of that. Okay, so from here to there should be +3, and from there to there should be -3. Okay, okay. So let's try this. So we can get the vertices. Okay, so first our center. Okay, we have here a center. Okay, let's put this here. Center is 7, negative. Let's write it correctly. Okay, so center is 7, -2. Then we have our focus one. Vertex one. So we have vertex 1 and also vertex 2. Okay, so what should we change? Is it the y or the x? Okay, so we change the y. So the x-axis should always be the same. Okay, with the vertex. Okay, so next is the so we add 5 to -2. So -2 plus 5, which is equals to +3. Then -2 minus 5, which is -7. Okay, so these are our vertices. Then we go to conjugate axis. So we just label it W. Let's see if it is okay with you. Okay, so we change the color of it also. Oh, it cannot be seen. How about this? Okay, better now. Okay, how about green? We put it as green. Okay, so here we have here the W. Okay, also two W's. Okay, so in the W, the X is now moving, but the Y is constant. So our Y should always will be -2. Okay, now we have 7 here. So 7 minus 3 is equals to what? 7 minus 3 is equals to 4. And 7 plus 3 equals to 10. Okay, so we have now vertices, and so we need the asymptotes. Foci. We have no foci yet. Okay, so how to get the foci? So foci should be the C is equals to square root of A square plus B square. So how to get what is A square? So we have 25 plus 9 is equals to square root of 34. Correct. Okay, 34. So what is square root of 34? Okay, let's do the calculator technique. Okay, so first we check that 25 plus 9 is equals to 34, then we square root it. Okay, so we just put here square root of 34, or 5.83. Okay, 5.83. Okay, so we have here our C. So our focus, C, so 5.83. So this one should from the center to here, and from the center to there. So this should be the focus. It should have a length of 5.83. You can see that the focus is much farther than the vertex. Okay, so here our focus should be focus. Okay, I will just write here over here the focus 1. Okay, and the focus 2. Alright, so we have here what will be moving, our x or our y? Okay, our y-axis, so our x should be the same. So, okay, so what's the y-axis? Negative 2 plus 5.83, so it will be 3.83. Then here, negative 2 minus 5.83, then it will become negative 7.83. Okay, so is that correct? Okay, let's check with the calculator. So, what's all that? Negative 2 minus 5. Negative 2. Wait, what happened? Let's cancel that. So, negative 2 minus minus 5.83 was okay. 7.83. So, okay, so we have here what is next is the we have now foci check, we have our vertices check, and we have our asymptotes. Oh no, we have no asymptotes yet. So how to get the asymptotes? So remember our this one, y equals to positive negative b over ax if this is x major. Now we have our axis at y, so we have this one as our asymptote. So this will be the one we will use. So okay, we will use this one. So x equals to positive negative. What is b? So b is, so let's check it. B is equals to 3 over, what is our a? 5. Okay, 5y. Okay, so we have this as our asymptote. Okay, so can we check the answer? Okay, so we have here, so this will be the answer. The center is 7, negative 2. Is that correct with ours? Okay, we have the center 7, negative 2. Then our foci will be 7, negative 2 minus square root of 34. So it will be the same foci here. Okay, so that's still the same. Okay, we have here, okay, negative 7.8 here. This is the one. Then 3.8. Okay, this is the other one. Then we have the vertices 7, 7. Okay, 7, negative 7. All right, 7 and 3, 7 and 3. Okay, still the same. Then we have this one as asymptotes. Okay, what happened? Why this is having negative 43? Okay, negative 41 minus 3. Let's check that out. Okay, so supposedly our b is 3, then over 5. Okay, axis. Okay, oh, wait, what's happening to you? Okay. So how did he get this one? For the asymptote, okay. We missed something. Okay, so this is a learning curve to us, no? Right? So we always put the so our mistake here is we didn't put the what? Okay, very good. We didn't put that one. Okay, so this should always be here. Right? Okay, so in getting the asymptote, we forget to put the h and d. Okay, so we have here x minus h, so we don't put yet have 5, so here dy minus k. Okay, so x should have h, which is 7, equals to 3 over 5 y minus, what is k, negative 2. So x minus 7 equals to 3 over 5 y plus 3 over 5. Wait, what is 3 times 2? 6 over 5. Then we transpose that one, so x equals to 3 over 5y plus 6 over 5 plus 7. Okay, we have that now. Okay, so we have x equals 2 over 5. So 5. Okay, so we have here 3y plus 6. So this should be 1. So 5 divided by 5 times 7 is equals to, what is 5 times 7? So we have our calculator here. 5 times 7 equals to 35. So we have here 35 equals to 3y plus 6. Plus 35 plus 6 equals to 41 over 5. Okay, so we have 3y plus 41y. So x equals to 3y plus 41 over 5. Okay, so first we will have this one. So if we have our wait, what is the, okay, y, so we have y. Okay, so we should have a given y, so y should is, if we have y here, so what is y, what is this y, it should be 3. Then we should have the answer of x here. What is the x here? 10. Okay, so if we have y, we have here y equals to 3, then x should be equals to 10. Okay, so let's try that one. So x equals to 3 times 3 plus 41 over 5. So x equals to 9 plus 41 over 5. 9 plus 41 is equals to 50 over 5. Then we have x equals to, wow, so we got the correct answer. So this should be our asymptote. So so this one should be our asymptote. It could be plus or it could be minus. Okay, so we have now our asymptote. We have our different center, the vertices, the transverse and conjugate axis, and the focus. Okay, so next meeting we will have another set of examples and we will solve more on this, more difficult and another situational. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you.